It didn't stop them.
No.
They found another way. Find another way. There's
true.
always another way.
It always cracks me up when I hear people like who make it out of the hood. They they're finally successful in rap, and the hood's like, oh, but you forgot where you came from. You're not from the hood no more. Yeah, he's not from the hood no more because y'all wasn't supporting him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
why does he want to still live here? Why would he do that to himself?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna move to Connecticut and be chilling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like people just love to hate on whoever's making moves, man. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, like I remember there was another thing. I don't know if y'all watch the Instagram, those like those meme celebrities. Mm-hmm. But there was one. Her name is Lala. And whatever, and she did a panel or something on BT, and I'm not gonna quote it right, but she was just saying things like, coming up, you come across people who just want to keep you down, want to keep you low, and it's like, yo, I just need you to help me, just help me, like don't you realize there's room for all of us to eat, but the longer you keep on doing that, it just encourages people to go around you, and now they become on top of you. When you could have just pulled me up, and me and you could have been rung in together. And that's just the thing that I think of people they're not realizing. If a person really want to make it, they going to find that way. And if they find that way, they might find that way around you and above you. So it's best to just let them, it's best to just keep them, not saying keep them there, but win together. Just win together. And then even touching on one of the points you said about some people, I don't know if you said anything about I don't know, you said something that hinted to me, kind of knowing what strengths you have. And I have a friend who is, clear as day, or boldly say, I'm not somebody that belongs in the forefront, but I'll be everywhere, every place in the back. People always want to be in the front. You always want to be the person in the front, but not do the work to be in the front, or not support the person in the front to maybe get yourself in the front. My friend would say, I am 100% not a people person. I won't ever be in the front, but I'll work the background all day. I'm here all day. You need me to share, you need business, you need schematics, whatever it is you need me to do, I'm here. But I'm never going to be in front of that camera. And you know what? That's real. Everybody want to be a star. Everybody want to be rich in their business.
It's not built for everybody.
It's not. Or why do you feel like success is only when you are multimillionaire status? Even in that show, You, when he said a lot of people. I don't know if you guys watched You on Netflix.
Yeah,
even in You, when he was I know a lot of people have big dreams, but I'm happy. He owns a little bookstore, and that's fine. That's your success. Mine and yours is different, but at the end of the day, we're still successful, right? Mm-hmm. So why not help?
You know why? It's because we live in a society that makes it seem like fame is the only form of success. Mm-hmm. Fame and riches is the only form of success. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You go to the old little man over in China or an Asian country, he's just happy to have a little corner store. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Why in America do we push this narrative of fame equals success?
Because that's what it was built on.
Yeah, but it's just so nonsense because not everybody's going to reach that. It's people who view that, you're not a great athlete unless you make it to a league. You know how impossible it is to make it to that level of play?
It's what the white picket fence used to be. Mm. It's what everybody wanted when you wanted that house. You wanted that house, you wanted the white picket fence, you wanted the yard, you wanted all of that. That's no longer.
I think they call it the American dream.
And then
that's no longer the American dream.
Then you have those gatekeepers, like you said, that select a few to come into that. And then it's you feel like you're worthy when you're in that society to the point where you kind of disown what was behind you. Mm-hmm. And it's but my thing is, I don't understand as a people. I guess to bring it back to the smart black businesses, it's we know all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. We're not idiots. We're not dumb. We know all of this. So why is it that we just can't mob?
We're standing in
because even with this Gucci thing that came out, this Gucci, this is not the first time. Mm-hmm. Why do we still keep shopping at these places?
This is not the first time for any one of these companies.
It's not. We had an H&M thing last year. And then we had something else I think shortly after. This is not the first time.
I had one too that kind of slipped under the radar.
This is literally not the first time. But what happens? People get angry for a few seconds and then go back to shopping. We don't have high-end luxury black brands that could be thriving right now if all black celebrities just said no.
Yep. No, it's funny. I seen someone post something and say, "You want black people to boycott Gucci? Tell them it's black owned."
That's the thing. That's real because it's we have so many high end black labels right now. Why is it that people's all outraged? Just stop. Waka Flocka said it best. Just stop shopping there.
But it really stems from black people really
they want to be accepted.
A problem with other black people being successful. I don't know why. It's this thing where I'm telling you, it started really, really a long time ago. You are better. You think you're better than me. That's what it is. And I don't think you are. So F you. You know what I'm saying? It's for some reason, we just cannot stand to see another Black person somewhere where we're not, you know what I'm saying? And we could be working just as hard. It's just that they got there a little bit quicker than me. It's just, and that could be, you know, what stems from, I don't want you to, you know, because I'm working just as hard as you. Why am I not that way? Why am I not there? It could be your attitude, you know what I'm saying? So for some reason, Black people have this thing where they just can't see another one.
But it's not all, because I will say, like, it's not like
generally speaking. Yes,
you think it's all. Like, I don't think
generally.
Generally, yeah. Because I'm like, I feel like it's not. I would say you do come across like-minded people. Like obviously us on this couch. Like you guys are all supporting me. Like I'm not paying you guys to be on the show. Like, but yet y'all are here all the time helping me. So we do support. It is support. Like, you know, we have our cameraman drive all the way up from Brooklyn. Like, so it's like there's support here and even in just this house. So there are people that support, but I feel like it's like those people, I feel like a lot of them don't want to necessarily support because it's like they can't understand how are you so bold enough to even chase it?
You just have to be happy.
Like, you know, that internal, like, how is it that you're able to even do this? Like, I cannot do this.
You know what? It's more than that. It's not even that they can't understand how. That's what hurts a lot of people the most is the fact that you are brave enough to do it. Mm-hmm. In order to put yourself in the forefront of anything, you have to be willing to fail. You have to be willing to take as a rapper, it's not all, yo, you nice. No, you get the criticism. You're trash. You're ugly. You're this. You look like that. I put out an independent film. Oh, you're acting. You're this. You're that. It's not all going to be positive. So you have to take the good with the bad. But if you're confident in your abilities and you do take certain things that you hear and say, okay, yeah, I need to improve that. Yeah, I need to improve that. And I'm going to show you next time. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I think it's just ways that you motivate yourself if you apply that energy, right? If someone's telling you this about you and it's affecting you to a degree, you have to look at it from the perspective of, is it true? If someone tells you something and you believe that that's true about yourself, then address it, change it, or ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something about it. You spill milk, don't cry that you spilled it, pick it up, mop it, buy some more milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at from that perspective. And the mentalities show when those people that do make it and they do get to that high area, you know, we speak about how like we tear each other down. Another thing that shows is people will make excuses for how you got there. People will say like, you slept your way to the top. Illuminati. Yes. You're this. And you're a sellout. They'll use all these things to tear you down because they can't believe that you got there off your own merit, that you worked that hard. No, you had to cheat your way to the top somehow. You had to do something. And it's sad, but that's their insecurities projecting on you. Don't let that affect you. You know what I'm saying?
It also has to do with, I feel, if you are happy yourself. I feel like if you're happy and you're content with what you have, there's no reason for you not to big up somebody else on their success. You know what I'm saying? When you're not happy with where you are, you're not going to be happy for somebody else. And that's just not everybody. Yeah. But what I've seen, if you are not happy with where you are in your business and where you are in your life, if you're not making enough money and somebody else is doing, especially if they're doing what you're doing, from what I've seen, you're not going to be happy for them. So you have to be, I feel like for you to get followers and for you to get support, a lot of these people need to be happy with themselves and content and
even if you made it, I'm good.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. If you it doesn't matter. I'm good. I'm happy. So when I feel like if you're happy, then it's easier to support somebody and say, you know, I'm happy you did this. I'm happy that I can support you easier because I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And along with Lewis's point, like as far as from the hate perspective of things, like a lot of people will hate on you because they only see the end result. They don't see the late nights. They don't see the grind that you did. They don't see all the work that you put in. You know what I'm saying? All the risks that you took. Because in order to be successful, the way the society is set up, you have to take a risk. There's no way around it. There's no way to be successful on a higher level with your 9 to 5. It's just not built that way. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to have the energy. You're not going to have the time. So in order to be successful, you have to take that risk of maybe taking a part-time job or just choosing to pursue your dream and not having the job at all. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So when you finally get to the top after you've done all that and people don't see all that, but they see you at the top, then they're like, oh, Illuminati, you know? Yeah. And it's crazy because like, how does that make you feel?
It's the same thing with Cardi. That's
why I was just about to say that with Cardi B.
It's the same thing with Cardi. I looked at her comments under her Instagram and I was just, the hate is real. You didn't put in that much work. You didn't do this.
But she was like, even in one of the, I don't know if it was a speech. I don't know when she said it, but she was like, y'all don't see when I was going on 72 hours without sleep.
But you're not supposed to see
But my thing is like, but why did, like, it's like, you're not supposed to see it. But it's like what she just said though. You didn't see when I went 72 hours without sleep. You don't see when I don't see my bed for 6 days out of the week. You don't see when I am on this plane and that plane and haven't seen my house. You don't see these things for you to tell me that I don't deserve this. It's like, it's bullshit. Like, I put in time and effort and work and things like that. Like, you cannot tell me that I don't deserve to be where I am just because you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people, like what Lou was saying, like being able to fail, a lot of people think that there's a loophole around not failing. Like, there's like a cushion to get to success. Like, if I do this here and there and there and there and there, that eventually you're just going to make it. Like, no. Like, there's no way to avoid, like, I mean, yeah, there's some people who get lucky and just automatically just make it up there without a single scratch on them. But most likely that's not the story you ever hear from anybody who's ever famous in any true Hollywood story. It was always some low point or something like that. So it's like,
you take some of the biggest names in Hollywood. Think about Jim Carrey. Y'all know Jim Carrey's story?
Oh, God.
Homeboy used to live in a school in a broom closet with his dad because they were that poor. Look at him now.
Look at Steve Harvey.
You know what I'm saying?
Poor, homeless for like 3 years.
That's what I'm saying.
3 years or something, just going to gigs, using the gas, going to gigs. And one time he said he peeled off with the gas. He didn't pay for it because he just couldn't have the money. And then J.K. Rowling, writing her, and then she write Harry Potter on a toothpick or toilet paper. She wrote her first book. I think something. She wrote it. I know she was homeless. She was broke. She was poor. Like, and look at where she is now. It's like, you gotta have that moment. Like, I feel like there has to be that moment. Now, some people, you know what it is? Some people have rock bottom moments and yet they still aren't there. So it's like, but I still feel like you should take pride in the fact that you tried something that most people didn't try. And no, who said quit? Like, who said to quit?
But that you need strength for that.
Yeah.
You need strength for that.
And that's why not everyone's successful.
Exactly. You need strength for that because you can either go into drugs, you either commit suicide. You need strength for whatever you're trying to do. Because if you don't, I mean...
But it's like if we did things like Lewis's idea about like bright business showers, and if we did things like that actually showed like... Because my thing is, there are cultures who don't allow their people to feel these type of rock bottom situations because their safety net is so deep that even if you fell on cushion. Even if you fell on cushion. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll pick you back up. We don't have that among each other. Like, where if my business failed or like, even like when we talked about our once upon, like one of the episodes we did about parents, and like, even if I failed and let's just say I took a chance and I sat there and I invested my money in my businesses and everything just went to shit. Can I move it with you? Hell no. How many parents want to say, well, you shouldn't have did this. You should chasing a dream. So there's no
parents
support. There's no support. Like when it comes to parents, and like if I wanted to just like quit my job and tour Europe or whatever the case may be, and like let's just say if I wanted to like not teach anymore and I wanted to open this business, but it means I have to like stay with my mom or my grandma on the couch. Ain't nobody doing that. Like, nobody's doing that. There's no support for you to take a chance or a leap of faith for a lot of people.
People are afraid of the risk.
And I feel like a lot of our foundations aren't even solidified enough for people to even think about thriving for a black business. You're just trying to make the day and pay the bills because you never were set up to even chase that dream.
That's another.
You got to look at other cultures. Like, what it boils down to, sad to say, is other cultures, they've been doing this for years. So you look at like, you know, Italians, Russians, like they set themselves up from their ancestors. You know what I'm saying? They've been having businesses in the family for, 100 years. You know what I'm saying? You get to the black community, you know what I'm saying?
But we
just concerned about paying those. That's what I'm saying. We just concerned about paying those bills. So black communities, go get a good job. Go get a good 9 to 5.
But my thing is, all right.
Waste your entire life.
But all right, okay, we didn't have that.
No, we did, and you want to know what happened? They burned
it down. Yeah, let's say we did. Like
we did have it. It's just that now we need to. It's hard.
Every time we had it, it was gone.
It was
gone. Black Wall Street
hard
gone.
to be black. It's
Rosewood gone.
You know what I'm saying? Every time we get somewhere, either somebody's trying to steal our shit, put their name on it, or we I don't know, we need to start over somehow. I don't know how, but it needs to happen. It needs to happen. And it's kind of it's disappointing, really.
Well, I mean, like, not to be on like at this point, I would also kind of also agree with Killer Mike. I will say, like, there are a lot of like, if people do just go on WeBuyBlack.com, you will see so many things. Like, I didn't even know there were like black owned furniture stores that I could have bought my couch from. There's black owned detergent. There's black owned everything on that website, WeBuyBlack.com. And I think they said Jay-Z and Diddy are releasing an app for like you to research black owned businesses in your area. And then I know there's a black owned beauty supply store in Brooklyn. There's like so many, there's a black owned pharmacy that they just talked about on like Facebook. There's a black owned corner stores now. Like, we are getting somewhere. It's just that I just wish, me personally, it happened faster. Like, it's happening, but at a slower pace, because I just want more people to just take their money and just try to do the research and funnel it. Like, if you were going to buy groceries or whatever, and you know there's a black owned area, a black owned whatever near you, buy it from them. Or like, if you know, like, you have a friend that has like clothing or makeup that they're trying to do, buy it and help them and support them. Or like, if you know that there is a black owned beauty supply store in Brooklyn, like I was saying to my friend, like, our ancestors used to travel like hundreds of miles just to go to the Black Banker. So it's like, you mean to tell me you can't hop on the 3 train and just go down to the Brownsville and go to
convenience?
But we need to stop that shit. Like, that's the thing. Like, we need to really stop that. Like, you mean to tell me you just can't hop on the 3 train and take yourself to the Brownsville beauty supply store? It's black owned.
But why are people going to do that when they can just go on Amazon, boop, 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 done?
But that's not black owned.
That's the problem.
That is the problem. So it's like,
convenience.
I feel like convenience is a definite another factor that we don't talk about. And it's like, but we need to stop. The convenience factor needs to die. Because in order for us to grow...
But we're living in a technological age where it's just advancing. So
that's why WeBuyBlack.com.
You just have to adapt to what's going on. You got to look at Blockbuster. They didn't adapt. What happened?
Yeah, they fell. But it's like, if you go on like things like WeBuyBlack.com, you get it shipped to your house too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, also, we can get there but they got to get support first. Who said that black-owned beauty supply store, if everybody in Brooklyn even just went to that one support, they didn't get enough money that maybe they could get a website and they could ship things to you? Who knows? Whole Foods was just a little shop at one point. It wasn't like Whole Foods, but people eventually get, you get the shopping, you do these things, and it builds. So it's like, our people can get there if we just put our money there. Like Killer Mike said, the black dollar only lasts in the black community 6 hours. That's unacceptable. When every other race, their money stays their money. Like, we just need to, like, it could get convenient if we support it more.
It'll take a while because you got to think about the conglomerates and the established dynasties that you got going on. Like, are you going to go to ShopRite or are you going to go to the mom and pop down the street? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're most likely going to go to ShopRite because you know you're going to go in there and get everything you need in one trip.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So the black community has to get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll see what the people think then.
Yeah. So tell us what you think. Black businesses, share your opinions, like, subscribe. Until next time. Peace.